Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This take it in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 12, Fields. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Randy Gregory. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 24.
36 power.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Okay.
Now Wilson on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Samson Abukum able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
and throw for it with Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Williams again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wilson down around his goal line.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
7-7, our score after one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Samson Abukum. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Wilson.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Got it.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 50 yards.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 10, Fields buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. At their own 23. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 1, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and it's time. Man's not salute the general.